Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Panthers on Sunday night primetime.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really...
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young will set to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Malik Harrison able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Howell will throw it. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 48 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
To throw on second down is Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina! Terrace Marshall, 55 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, Howell to throw.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Howell.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. He's got room to roam.
And down to the 7-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing here, Howell. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Young working out of the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
There's the stiff arm. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll go play action. Howell.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Bates. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Howell down to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A play fake. Now Young.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Man in motion left, Mingo. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd down and a yard.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
Young on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
To throw is Young. To throw on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
It's Young on first down.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Young. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Okay,
This one's
Coach,
been as good
thanks
as
always.
advertised.
This
Just a
one's
field
still
goal
anyone's
separating
game
these
as we
two
welcome you
teams.
back
This is
for
a very
quarter
level
number
first
3.
half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Deion Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Young on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. It's taken to the 26.
And the Washington offense heading out. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And Howell will throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here's Howell.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
Here is Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Young. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action. Young.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
3rd down and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Young. For Marshall, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 21 yards away.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now throwing on first down here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing here, Howell.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Young now to throw on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Howell out of the shotgun. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Howell.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Here's 2nd and 7.
Another run with Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Howell.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Young now.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking to throw, Young. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The play fake, now Young. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now here's Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Young working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd down, Young from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders.
Down 21-15, a little under 2.5 to go. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a first down.
Howell from the gun.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Howell now to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Howell to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Howell.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Extra point attempt here still to come. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by a point, 40 seconds to go. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance to these playoffs. Able to find Thielen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's Young. Into the hands of Sanders.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now Young. He's got Mingo. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Young to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And he got it! The kick is good. He splits the uprights, and in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Cards coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium.
Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray. And this will be caught by Brown. No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Dillon on the inside give. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here.
And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. An inside give, Brown. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
With it is Brown. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Murray. That pass complete to Moore.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Micah Parsons
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Pollard again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Play action now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you've got the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. This is Brown going up the middle.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Hard running at the 15. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
2nd down and 4.
Running right, here's Brown. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Taken in at the 11. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, Dillon.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray to air it out again.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Olamide Zaccheaus as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Shaw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a give right side. Shaw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Murray now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Murray.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Up the middle, Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Olamide Zaccheaus. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the false start will back them up 5.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll check this one down.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Now back to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shaw. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it's good enough for an Arizona first. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Murray.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. throwing. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Now Prescott. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On third down, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That pass complete to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now here come the Cowboys. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw is Prescott.
He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert.
67 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
An inside give, Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far.
Second down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Prescott now from the 50.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again with Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Daz Newsome
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 28-21, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Murray now on first down.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw. Murray over the middle here to Brown.
Here comes 2nd down.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Murray. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Murray, one final try. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because it's going to eat their heart out watching other